So, I'm getting word, everybody, that we are ready for the next run, Mario Kart Double Dash, being run by Maxio, and an all-cup tour run. So, Maxio, take it away.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Maxio. You might as well know me as Max. I'm a Celeste speedrunner playing Mario Kart on the occasion as well. And today we're doing Double Dash All Cup Tour, right? And on comms we have Goomba, who's actually the world champion in this game, so little celebrity in the commentary booth.
Hello. I'm happy to be here. I'm very excited to see this run. Now it's my time to just sit back, commentate. So, Max, are you feeling ready?
I'm feeling pretty good.
All right. So you want to do a little explanation, real quick, before we start?
Oh yeah.
What this is?
All Cup Tour is basically you play all of the 16 tracks in a random order. The first one is always Luigi Circuit, the last one being Rainbow Road, and the rest is random order. And this is just a showcase of all of the tracks while being owned by the CPU, so I guess it's just a fun time.
Sounds about right.
Alright, I think we can get started when I press the OK, which is go we can go. Are you ready? Or
I'm ready.
I guess 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
My first track, Luigi Circuit.
Yeah, so I'll quickly take over and explain what you're seeing right now. So Max is going to be doing a lot of mini turbos, or MTs for short. Basically, the whole idea in Double Dash is that you're manually charging your mini turbos by moving the control stick. Now, there's a bunch of ways to charge the mini turbo more efficiently. I won't go too in depth, but just imagine that every charge is at least 1 to 2 manual movements. So, very high action speed game, nothing like holding a certain direction for a while. Then we have to balance 2 different characters with items. There's a lot of RNG coming in already.
Yep.
That's a good start.
That's Maxio's special. That's just me, I guess.
It's, especially for Max, we have a horrible RNG seed just for this marathon. So miss the estimate, no worries. No, it shouldn't be that bad, hopefully. It could be. That's the wonder of Grand Prix. So yeah, you'll see lots of mini turbos to get speed back up. So the mini turbos actually get you up to the same speed that a mushroom or a star does. So it is crucial in Double Dash, especially to MT as much as you can. However, it's not just MT spam. You want to space out those mini turbos, leave some air for them, so they actually have some time to work, because the moment you start a nil drift, the mini turbo gets cancelled. Oh!
Yeah, I swear to God, it's been like 9 item hits this Luigi Circuit.
So were you doing something with counting blue shells, Max? Are you still...
yeah, every blue shell I was about to donate 2 whole monies.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll do that. This was like already 2 distracts, so we'll see how that goes. But I think maybe just get the RNG out of the run at the beginning.
RNG's on charity side, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Alright, Mario Circuit. Another very basic track. We start with Luigi, go with Mario.
Yeah, it's a random order, but it seems to pick somewhat of like a certain hierarchy of tracks as the second track. But this is not confirmed, by the way. We're diving into like the game's code and all that kind of stuff.
This is
but
big
a lot of
right
it's just by feel and experience. So the strat here is by choosing the double Koopas. You first of all don't have the Koopas. Well, they can get all special different items. So every character has their own item. So the Koopas have triple shells, and they can get triple red shells, which is not something you want second place throwing at you. So that's why you yoink those Koopas, and they have the added benefit of being extra defensive items, and also good for later on. Hopefully we'll be able to show some cool item sandbagging.
Yeah, I'll do one of them in Dry Desert, where I'll like go on 8th place. Like, you can actually dodge those blue shells, but just very hard.
Yes, there's a small
just, like I did that red shell.
Yes, the red shells are a bit easier to dodge, although not always like a freebie, I must say. And the added bonus of the blue shells is that the way they attack you is actually random. So even though you can have the timing down, you might not be in a spot fortunate to do so, or it will just be a fast loose shell and you stand no chance. A lot of Mario Karters, at least Double Dash speedrunning community, play time trial. But a fun fact is that Grand Prix is actually the whole reason a lot of these people are still playing. And thus it's quite a celebrated run to do All Cup Tour every once in a while. And yeah, it's a good showcase of skill, even though people are like, oh yeah, but the items though, everyone gets those items, don't worry.
Oh.
Well, okay, Maxio gets the worst one, right? But apart from that, everyone gets like horrible items. All right.
First skip actually of the run.
Yeah.
My arch nemesis, you could say. I don't like this track, but I guess it has this cool skip I'm going to attempt. Not going to hit it guaranteed, but it's pretty cool if you pull it off. If we pull it off, Google can explain what actually happened there, but...
Of course. That was a great snipe from Wario, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude.
I do
him.
have to give him... Yeah. That was amazing.
That works.
Nice.
Oh my god, I only hit that in practice once today. So what basically happened... Oh, you can actually explain it.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
So basically, you get launched in the air there, because of the mini tour about the slope. And then you basically are so high at the bridge that Lucky thinks you fell off the bridge and he places you in front of the bridge. Saves like 2 seconds, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And as you saw right there, he's crossing on the little wall, call it a wall drive or mud skip or whatever. I don't know, we don't have a consistent name. Here we go, one more time.
Yeah.
Close, but not a bad way to miss it. If you do the mini turbo a bit earlier, you can shoot up to the sky, visit the moon, and come back. Which, the one thing in Double Dash compared to a lot of these other Mario Karts, is that airtime is horrible.
It's really bad.
Instantly lose a ton of speed.
Especially
so that's
in
why
DK
we're also
Mountain.
going to the side of those ramps in the mud, even though we're technically a bit slower than just on the road, and there's a nice juicy zipper there. We get a lot of airtime, so it's not worth it.
Alright, third time's a charm.
Let's see.
Nope.
Ooh.
That was a bit early, I guess.
Hey, we got it once.
Yeah, once that was my goal. That was my goal.
Yeah. And it's one of the things you can learn as like a beginner speedrunner.
To show your friends, yeah.
You know, is it fair to say casual? Does everyone identify as a casual here in chat?
I'm a casual.
Press 1 if you're a casual Mario Karter.
Double dasher.
Just gonna chime in for a second to let everybody know that, in fact, Dave, for the naming the little gator, has gotten ahead and is now at $369.69. So,
do we have any Dave enjoyers in chat?
So if we have any, well, it seems like Team Dave enjoys this pulling ahead. So if we have any Gator Walk enthusiasts or any Archie enthusiasts, again, go Team Archie! Make sure to get your donations in as soon as you can.
This is horrible.
Right, so we saw one of the very rare actually intended shortcuts that actually save time. The game is littered with...
Oh my god!
It's a little unfortunate. A bit messed up.
We'll pull through eventually.
Yeah. So
we're getting good items now.
Is that, yeah, exactly. We can now get some good items, show off.
Yeah, surely. And I'm missing all of them.
That's okay though. Right, banana not too bad. We take those.
Yeah, on the way. Just take it with you.
So another big difference compared to like other carts. So 64, as some of you might know, is that it has horrible.
This bridge is my arch enemy as well.
To be
I guess we're getting the 2 bad maps out of the way at the beginning.
Yes. This one has definitely like the worst. Basically, like the collision and the way this track is built is not very well done, to put it that way, right? If you got this like as a paid job, then you know you put some question marks behind to like who designed this.
Just like Baby Park. Who likes Baby Park?
Actually, no, Baby Park is good.
How? Dude, it's...
How can an oval
it's
be
7
bad?
laps. Yeah, I
There's
guess.
a whole sport around racing in an oval. You can't tell me that the entire idea is bad.
Dude! 3 out of 3 missing this completely.
Alright, so this bridge saves a second. Oh, there you go. So, oh, that's a good Bowser shell. Right, so
Places.
here's another good example of things can go bad pretty quickly.
Yes.
However, that doesn't mean it's the end of the run or anything like that. As long as we finish the run, that's fine. But obviously, finishing first is good. Isn't it?
Finishing 6th is not.
No. Sub 240, let's go. Oh, we get the sad music.
We're not talking about this. We'll just move on.
Oh, we talk. Okay, we talk about something else. So something that's coming up most likely, and I don't know if you've already done it, perhaps a few times, but there's this technique.
Oh shit.
We could talk about the technique later. There's another technique coming up, which is L-Tech.
Yes.
So this is something anyone can do if you just start with the game, and it's I think it's cool. It's cool tech. So what you want to do is you want to hold the drift button, normally that's R, and you want to mash L, so the other one, and just hold one direction. So we'll see here Max preparing the drift.
Nope.
And
I'll do it now.
there you go. So that really helps you take that corner a lot tighter than you would otherwise do.
Actually, on this file, one interesting fact, we don't have PD Piranha and King Boo, I think it is, unlocked. Since we're a lightweight with Koopa, and let's just say lightweights get bumped around easily by heavyweights, and just not having them unlocked saves you a little RNG.
Yes. Also, PD and Boo are the only characters that can get any special item in the game. And because of the way RNG works with CPUs, they cheat. So it's not rubber banding that's really bad, but items, yeah, they kind of mess you up a little bit. So not having PD and Boo is a lot better RNG-wise, generally. So the other thing I was mentioning earlier, so R-Tech is
advanced
pretty
L-Tech.
much like a super powered L-Tech. Yeah, it's way more difficult to hit. It has 3 frames of release and 8 frames or so. It's a bit more lenient of the press. And it allows you basically to stick to that entire inside section right there. Like imagine the inside line. But it is so difficult, and the best of players, including myself, can definitely not get it like consistently all the time.
Okay, let's get back together.
Right. Gotta focus up. Clap that Wario.
Yeah.
So another classic. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate, you know. It happens. So this donut, contrary to popular belief, it's not fastest to take the middle ramp. I'm sorry to burst everyone's bubble. It's tragic.
Like when they worked on Double Dash, they didn't like think about making shortcuts fast. So.
No, they forgot.
They just forgot.
So actually, funnily enough, I think perhaps while you're lightning, it might be faster, or at least go equal.
That makes sense.
So there's that. You know, there's that.
My game just turned off.
Oh.
Okay. This is not good. This is very not good.
Your game turned off?
Yeah, detained or just turned off. I guess we cannot restart it because I haven't done a save state. I don't know why it turned off though. We could finish like through the cups itself. Like we can do flower, or should we just...
Yeah, let's just go through each cup. That sounds like a good plan. Sure.
So we see all the tracks. We haven't seen any mushroom or flower cup stages anyway.
Well, we have.
Oh yeah,
We've
with
seen
Waluigi's
Luigi,
character.
we've seen Waluigi. And we've seen Mario Circuit, actually. So, if we were to quit out after Mushroom Bridge, we would miss Daisy Cruiser, which to me is not a miss. It's actually a
You think so?
blessing.
I like that track. Oh my god.
Yeah, so this is an LR spin, as Max would gladly demonstrate there. So if you stand still, you hold L plus R plus A, and then the direction, you can actually spin in place.
Alright, I'll try A-Tech here, on the bridge.
Right, so here's the big tech, something that revolutionized the entire time trial scene and speedrunning scene as a result. So A-Tech is where you, in a simple way of explaining it, release A between mini turbos. Now it sounds very counterintuitive, and that's because it really is.
It is.
It is, and it definitely, like, there's no excuse for it. It makes you go faster. Not necessarily speed-wise, but you are able to take a oh, that was an amazing snipe. That was beautiful. That made up for everything that happened before. Oh, wow, amazing dodge by Daisy. Great awareness. There isn't actually a button to look back in this game.
Yeah, that's true. Something that's weird.
Yeah.
What is going on? Why am I driving into cars? This is not fun.
So the cars here actually are
Wow.
quite tricky because, especially if you play time trial, you can be used through a certain cycle, but in Grand Prix it's actually different. Most cars are the same, but there will be some extra cars, and especially if you get hit by even one shell, you know, you're gonna have different cycles than what you're used to. Alright, that's okay. Little sad Cooper. So, A-Tech. To quickly explain it a bit further, and I won't go
Mario Circuit?
too much in depth. Yeah, it is.
Should we quit out?
I guess. I mean, you can do it and then Daisy, and then the rest should be fine, honestly.
Yeah, I guess. Right, that makes sense.
There's no point in playing Waluigi. So, funny thing about A-Tech is that basically, even to this very day, we are still finding new ways to use this technique. And the simplest way I can explain it in how it works is that it basically forces your kart to have ice physics. So what it does, usually when you release a mini turbo, it has a certain momentum. Like you can see there, Max releases mini turbo, and it pulled himself forward, right, the direction the kart's facing. And when you release A, it doesn't do that, which can be extremely useful. You can also determine how much of that effect you want, and you can extremify it a bit with even more advanced inputs. And it also kind of affects the next MT. You can change the spacing and everything on it. So there's a lot of ways you can use it. It's not just a simple A release. But basically, because of that, there's still ways that we find to kind of like completely destroy an earlier way we approach the track. So I say recently, but this was I guess a while ago now. So 6 years ago, we found a different strat for Baby Park. The strategy had always been the same, and now we drive the entire track completely sideways. It is difficult to do. I'll say that. And this is definitely the reason why it hadn't been done or found.
Yeah, nobody really likes time trialing Baby Park, does he? Alright, plus 12, guys.
I'm the only one pretty much that likes time trialing the full course time. Alright, you can pause here and then quit out.
I had Daisy Cruiser.
No.
Isn't Daisy Cruiser
You can
coming
pause. No. Yeah, of course it is. But you can pause here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Daisy.
Okay. Wait.
No, Daisy Cruiser is Oh no, don't actually quit. I'm joking.
Little flinch.
You wanna express what you like so much about Daisy Cruiser?
Pool skip. Pool skip is cool. We skipped the pool.
Alright, skip
At
the
least we
pool.
tried
You can
to.
do it.
Let's go.
There you go, nice. So yeah, that's what we call pool skip. So just to like a half second to like a second, depending on how you do it. And then you have these moving tables over here. And you have some quick turns, then a big old U-turn, and that's actually the whole track.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Daisy must be rich for having this gigantic boat, though.
I mean, what does Daisy even do?
I don't know. I feel like they have better ways of traveling in the Mario. Oh. Yeah, so that happens.
Unlucky.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, that's
yeah.
unfortunate.
All right.
So a little shout out Easter egg hunt you can do is there's 2 tracks in Double Dash that actually include Daisy Cruiser in the background somewhere.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's
I
actually a
myself-
lot of connected tracks.
That's true. I'm dodging this one. No, we're not.
The next one though, that's
Sure.
the one.
Yep.
Oh,
Next one.
the next red. That's what
Dude,
I'm talking
I was about okay.
about. Dodged. As easy as
Dude,
that.
that was so easy.
The money save. That's a
It's
little
okay.
tight. All right.
Nice pool skip. All right, we're getting blitzed anyway,
That's the punishment.
so we're going for it again.
There you go. I count it as a 2.5.
For sure.
Alright, let's catch up with the CPUs. Look at them terrible racing lines.
Dude,
They
never
don't
seen.
know what they're up against. Alright, can we catch Luigi and Diddy? I think the
Give me a
best
red
thing
shovel,
anyone's
something,
ever
okay.
said about Diddy. Oh, here you go. This
You're
is why
getting
we have to
owned,
focus.
man.
The offensive. So yeah, that's another reason why.
That's
Cruisers are
horrible.
good. To be honest, I think casuals will be happy with this time. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah. Casuals will also be happy with placing first, I guess, hopefully.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people that still struggle a lot with 150cc.
Sure, Bayland?
All right. I know you
Actually,
like
we're
this
not
one.
missing out on any tracks, I feel like, except Baby Park and Dry Desert.
Dry. Do you do Peach Peach? I don't think we did Peach Peach.
Oh, we do. We don't.
We should do Mushroom Cup after this. Good old mushy. And then we'll still finish with Rainbow Road in true Alcantara fashion.
This is an all-track speedrun now.
Yeah.
All
Actually,
tracks is
there's an all
basically...
tracks category.
Yeah, isn't it like time trialing all of them?
Yes. And it goes fully by in-game time. So that's another thing that's currently on the speedrun.com leaderboards, in case you're interested. So we
I hope
currently
so.
time by RTA, or real time. And that's partly because we find it kind of lame if someone takes like a half an hour break in the middle or something like that and then submits like a great in-game time but a very bad RTA. It just looks weird, and like you should not take breaks within. Like, okay, a little break, sure, but like
Yeah.
you shouldn't abuse it. And because
I don't even
we
know-
keep our entry barrier very low, so only top 10 requires video. That's not an invite to cheat, right? But because of our rich time trial history, which has a similar approach, it's very easy to get into. You don't need like a capture card, or you can just record like emulator. That's all fine. But yeah, you can just do whatever. But the other reason is 50 hertz. So European people, or PAL users, get the choice to choose 60 hertz or 50 hertz. And this, of course, is 60 hertz, as we like to go fast. 50 hertz is basically the game, but slowed down by 20 or whatever percent. Whatever 60 to 50 is.
Yeah, 50 hertz is easier, right? Like I guess it's slower, so I guess
Yes.
people have more time to react to stuff.
Somehow, it's still not of a completely like clean take to say 50 hertz is easier, but it shouldn't be controversial.
Well, people don't play it usually.
Well, someone recently switched to it, and
Really?
the community definitely let themselves be heard about how they feel about it. Alright, so Mushroom City, this is a great way or a great track to really like see how these mini turbos work, and like especially with the CPUs, we'll pretty much like, yeah, there you go, like first lap, and we're already gaining quite the lead. Nice little inside line, a little too tight, and falls down, but that's okay because it's Mushroom City.
Yeah. I'm lucky I was deciding if I do one money per hit or 2 per blue shell, and I think 1 per hit would make me bankrupt, so I guess.
Yeah. You need a loan. A small loan.
Our country's going through tough times.
Yes. Exactly. We need someone to print some extra money. But we should be back in business soon. There you go.
Look at this.
So that's the way to do it. So now we can build up our lead again.
Yeah, trying to snake here as much as I can.
Yeah,
but still trying to space out those MTs.
Yeah. And as a veteran of this game, I can definitely tell, like, just from starting to play the game and how Max is playing right now, he's improved a lot. And you can definitely see that in times, of course, but also just mechanically, there's a lot more than just spamming mini turbos on straights. But it is kind of what this game also comes down to. Like, I won't deny that fact. You do a lot of things. Yeah, go 201 is good time. For our first lap. I think that's pretty good.
That was a really cool run. I'm going to take the opportunity to read a quick little blurb about the TEP, which is why we're all here today, raising money again for the Trans Empowerment Project through Archiethon. So the Trans Empowerment Project is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to empowering the trans communities through action, advocacy, and resource building. Founded and led by trans people of color, the TEP has become one of the largest providers of direct aid to the transgender community in the United States since its grassroots origin in 2016, and will not rest until all trans people reach their full potential, free from oppression and marginalization. The agenda is simple: to educate allies, empower communities, and ensure we can all thrive. For more information about their epic programs and their services, please visit their website, transempowerment.org. So guys, we're all doing super good on these donations. Make sure to keep them up. And just for a reminder, I will check again, but Dave is still ahead on Letter Gator Game. So, Team Gator Walk, step it up. You're $13 behind. Make sure to get your donations in if you want to be named Gator Walk. Back to the run.
Thank you. Alright, don't panic, guys. Just a little tap up. Alright, I'll go for the strat here. I don't know if I can get it.
You got this. Oh.
Nope. Ain't no way. You can make that. It's really hard. It's like really, really hard. But I wanted to go for it once.
You want to go for another? Yeah, sure.
I mean, I guess it's called YOLO for a reason, right?
Right. I forgot about the name. So this trick has existed for a while. And basically you are able to make this shortcut, which usually you take with a mushroom, without a mushroom. However, this kind of is a bit trickier than what you would expect, as it comes down to a certain technique where the moment the mini turbo speed starts trickling
I'm taking
down,
it with the mushroom, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go with the mushroom. Go with the mushroom. It's all good. Oh, you almost lost.
Thanks for instigating 2 euros, Mario. I appreciate you.
So if you time your mini turbo correctly, you apply a little trick where you don't lose as much speed on the grass, and such you can just barely make that jump. It saves quite a bit of time, but is a bit tricky.
Okay, we'll count that, right?
Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a fat hit.
A true ally would say that's a hit. Alright. Oh. Pacifist run, not sniping the Yoshi.
Not today.
Not on his own track.
Are we for real at plus 20? I mean, I'm good.
Well, we've got that. We've got DKM next. You know, anything can happen.
Could've sniped it. Yeah, why not? Oh, DKM. I hate this track. This is very bouncy, a lot of airtime. Weird stuff.
So as a casual, did you like this track?
Of course.
Right.
Yep.
Who doesn't? As a time
Oh.
trialer, no one does.
Yeah, because it's like, it's all about those frames.
That's a funny blue shell, by the way. I'm not gonna lie.
We know, man. I'll go for a skip here as well. I'll try at least. I would say I'm quite consistent at it, but I'm not going to jinx it.
Right, so the first thing we're doing here is going to the right of that whole mountain section. It's more direct line, and you get less air. Which is
Oh,
the
not
important
with
part.
that bonk. Not with that bonk.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, lightweights, you just get bumped around like you're nothing. Just don't care.
Yeah. That's why it's important to get ahead of the CPUs quite quickly. So that blue shell was quite unfortunate, especially to be pulled right away. It's a bit rough, but it happens. That's why we hate and love Grand Prix. So let's see if we can at least make it once, you know.
It's like fun to do it the way I'm doing it. Like, I know some stuff and I just do runs, but like if you're actually going for good times in this, I'm wishing you luck. Because you will have, like, you will rage, for sure. I will break you a little bit so we can align this, and then we can mess it up, sadly. Usually you would bonk that fence in a way that you will land on the bottom, like it will weirdly advance you forward. What is happening to that blue shell? Alright.
If you went a little faster, you could have given a bit more money for charity.
True. I'm sorry.
Speaking of giving money for charity, we have quite a few donations that have come in recently, so I'll go through them. First of all, we have $10 from Parrot Dash saying, "Thanks for having me on the event. You're all doing great and keep up the great work. Enjoy the rest of the marathon." Thank you, Parrot, very much for that. And the next one I'll get in is quickly from Salix, $12, only saying Gator Walk. I can check again the incentive, but I'm pretty sure Dave is still ahead. Team Gator Walk, keep it up.
Yes, we are.
And there we go. You'll love to see it. A DK Mountain skip. And a 224 solid. I mean, for falling down and then like whatever, like it can definitely be a lot worse. Let me put it that way. Like sure.
That's like way
PB,
faster than going around.
Yes. Going for it.
Oh,
is
we won the
definitely
cup.
the right
Oh no, I
call.
should have.
Congrats.
Imagine.
Speedrunning for reals. All right, Mushroom Cup next.
Yes. We'll see Luigi circuit again, but the rest is new.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the tech issues. I don't know what happened there.
I have not seen that ever before. Where did it even?
It just
give you
turned
an
off.
error?
No.
Yeah, it just turned off. It's like, yeah, no, not this one. I'm not feeling it. Alright, so here as well you can see we're sticking to that inside racing line. Bowser knew that. Snipe Max. But it is way faster to drive a better line than it is to get on those zippers for some speed, especially since those mini turbos are already the top speed. And the better you get, the more you can do around that turn. And yeah, so it's pretty much at not a single point, even casually, faster. I'm pretty sure just a single drift around that turn on the inside is faster than going around and getting all those zippers. Oh! And yeah, there's nothing to do with a lightning, like dodging, tech, whatever.
The lightning in this game is different. It just moves you in any direction. It's crazy.
Yeah, so it really depends on the cart you have. Now, oof, that was close. That was good alignment. Just that timing,
Yeah.
it is very difficult to align. So I suppose we should talk about the cart you're actually using. Maybe a good thing to mention. You wanna mention the cart, or should I
Oh
explain?
yeah, it's like the rocket card, the ship. I don't even know what its name is.
Barrel train.
But it's like by far the best card. That's what I know.
Yes. So
There's
it was
not even
the best
competition.
cart straight from the beginning, pretty much. It handles speed quite well. It handles like bumps, that kind of stuff, quite well. And the reason it's so good is because it's a lightweight cart. Now lightweights get 30 frames or half a second of mini turbo length. Medium weights get 20, heavyweights get 10 frames. So you want to choose a lightweight cart. Okay, which lightweight lightweight cart is the fastest. Pretty simple. It's this cart, and there's the Bullet Blaster. Now the Bullet Blaster, it's like a trampoline on wheels. If you go over a single bump, yeah, you're bouncing all the way. And as we previously mentioned, airtime's bad.
Yep.
So thus only one logical answer remains.
Nope. For charity, right?
yeah. Throwing for content. Also, CPUs will cheat in straights and go way faster.
I apologize for being in your way, Waluigi.
So a tricky thing here about Peach in Grand Prix is that if you get hit early, as you can see right there, these water cycles are horrible. You have to go all the way around instead of being able to go straight through. Oh.
Something popped up again. So
Okay. You should run a little virus scan, afterwards.
By the way, this is not my setup. We did a tech check on my setup and it didn't work, so I had to ask my roommate to take his PC for this run. And he said yes. So shoutouts to him.
Yeah, so basically blame his roommate.
I will not do that.
I wouldn't say like witch hunt, I wouldn't say hate mail. I wouldn't say any of that. But that's clearly where the problem is. No, nothing but love for the roommate. Giving a PC that
Yeah, at 5 in the morning right now.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look out the window.
Absolute legend. Well, I can right now, actually. Here, let's check.
Well, while we're speaking of absolute legends, I do have a couple more donations to read. We have the last of the matching from the anonymous donor with $153 more for their matching, and just saying the hype was very infectious. So here's the rest of the donation matching. So again, can everyone in chat have a great round of applause for this amazing anonymous donor? Thank you so much.
Can we get some claps?
Absolutely.
Yeah, can we get some big claps? Let's go, audible
Large
claps. And then we have $21 quickly from Math Hacker saying, save Dave. Also, nice. I assume that they were lining it up for the 369.69. Thank you very much, Matt.
I understand.
Nice. So we've arrived and beautiful baby park.
We love it.
I love it or hate it. It's always chaos.
Yeah, no way around that.
Yes. And you will see tight lines save a lot of time on the CPUs, but the CPUs will all aim for you. They won't aim towards someone else. They don't care about going from 4th to 3rd. They want to hit you. So that's why Max got back sniped earlier with a little fireball.
In practice, I managed to hit myself with my own red shell today. That was definitely something I've never seen before. But I was very close to the guy in front of me, and I threw it, and I guess I was faster than him or something, and I just ran into it. It's very weird.
Nice little shoom around the corner. Optimal.
First place.
And easy first.
Even though we got hit by 8 items, I can live with that.
There you go. I must say RNG is really rough. Usually a few tracks it goes a bit easy. It is really bad right now. But that's okay. We'll push through. All right, sandbagging time.
I will try to sandbag.
Yes. All right, so we switch characters here. Back up a bit. Get the second item. What do we get?
Oh, that's
all right.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, that's good.
If we get blitz now, that will be hilarious, right?
Now, yeah. It depends on your definition of hilarious, but for sure.
Yeah. What matched the occurring theme of this run?
Sure, yeah. So Dry Desert, there's a few spots where you can use the mushrooms, and in a lucky case that you get a star plus triple mushroom, you can actually pretty much cut all the way back to here to the finish line. And recently, the community found another trick, which actually was so big that we put it in another category, where Toad's special item, the golden mushroom, so only Toad and Toadette can get that one. You can actually, instead of the usual 5 seconds of just spamming that button to get that mushroom, you can actually have it last around, let's say a minute. even longer, perhaps. So technically, if you time
Just
it
got a gold
correctly,
mushroom. Yeah.
yeah, you use the mushroom, you switch again, you use the mushroom, and it pauses the timer as you switch. If you time that correctly, you can go all the way on the inside and drive pretty much a sub-minute dry desert.
By the way, going
for
on
the-
like this other sand here is not that bad on this track. Where is that coming from? All right. And yeah, it's not that bad here. You can take it to get like better lines, and please. You just can't use it to cut it, and then if you like mini turbo on it, it's really not that bad.
Yeah. It doesn't actually slow you down as much as yellow sand compared to like grass or that kind of stuff. And I must say, on a bumpy track like this, dodging shells without any items and such, it's difficult. But we're still gonna end up first, even after all of that. Let's go, Max. Good stuff. One more cup to go.
Yeah.
Are you still feeling okay
I'm still feeling
after
it.
all those hits? Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta take them, right? Face
That's
on.
true. Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing I find this hilarious. It doesn't have to do anything with the run, but time trialers getting into Grand Prix and then being surprised there's items, like hitting
It's
them.
crazy.
Oh,
Not all
don't. Okay, yeah. Guys, want to see more double dash?
Oh, more L-Tech?
Mm-hmm.
This is by the way the only track that only has 2 laps because it's so long.
Yeah. Though, funnily enough, it is not actually the track with the longest lap. Now, I will check to be sure to have the most up-to-date information right now. Yeah, so the longest track...
Isn't it Bowser Castle?
Oh, never mind. I'm joking. I'm a funny jokester. No, it is actually. It is actually. However, it is pretty close, as Rainbow Road is actually only 0.3 per lap faster. Speaking of which, I just noticed a while ago, but we actually had our first sub 2 minute 54 Rainbow Road happen.
Did you do it?
Happened 10 days ago. No, it wasn't.
Oh, isn't there like this one guy who only plays Rainbow Road?
Yes.
Yeah, alright.
But I mean, I find barriers like that cool, and the whole community really enjoys those kind of barriers being bursted through. Luckily, not as long as Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road now. That would be very tragic. Imagine spamming mini turbos for that long. Ugh, I could not. A little lightning, not too bad. Get a little boost pad. Here we go, some more sick L-Tech. Look at that movement. This is what we call casual corner. Was called casual killer before, but that's a bit too heavy, so we call it casual corner. The reason being, it killed a lot of casuals.
Me included.
Casualties. Yeah, I think it had at least everyone like taken as a victim once. If you say you've never fallen there, that's cap.
Like some people like MT out of that drift. I can't don't do that. It's kind of...
Oh yeah, fake item boxes do not block items.
Yeah, 2 of them. We need them.
So having 2 of them is great.
Couldn't ask for anything better.
Alright. So next up, it is a great favorite of yours again. Get a little
Oh yeah.
retry. Then we have Bowser Castle and then Rainbow Road.
This time the bridge will not be my arch enemy.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see what the bridge thinks. Alright, get that concentration up. So this dino luckily doesn't move in time trial. But in Grand Prix it does.
I feel like nothing moves in time trials, does it?
Yes. There you
See?
go.
Easy.
Clean. See, maybe it was a good thing, you know, a happy little
Yeah.
accident. Yeah, and that saves quite a lot of time, so definitely worth going for the earlier described YOLO, as we call it. That's not really worth going for in Grand Prix. Definitely time trial, of course. But for Grand Prix, it's too risky. But this one, definitely. Alright, let's see if we can get another one. Wall strats.
Oh no.
Oh, double red. Oh, and a slam.
I don't know why that green didn't destroy it. I'm still first place.
Well, there
though.
were two of them, I think.
Alright, I do know that.
Oh, okay, nice.
I kind of like lost my MT there.
Yeah, it's so it's not just like, oh, you press left or oh, you press right to charge it. There's a certain timing and technique, and you have to hit it for a few frames or whatever you want to go with. So you can't just spam that stick. You really have to time it. So it's very common for people, especially when starting out or trying to increase their mini turbo speed, to drop mini turbos. That's what we call them when you don't get them, and that can really mess up your line. And it can be difficult.
I didn't get the mini turbo, so I didn't straight out. That was kind of sad.
Yeah.
No, still first place.
Yeah. You're so good. You're fine. Just don't fall here.
Oh,
Oh, easy. Look at that line.
but a fake box, yes. Why would I think that's a
Squeezing
normal
through.
box?
Yeah, I miss those fake item boxes. Straight
Yeah,
up
I
red.
don't.
Makes you feel extra bad for hitting one. Alright,
Last two tracks.
we have arrived at the last two tracks.
One of my favorites now coming up, Buzzard Castle. I love it.
So, you're not going for the blue shell skip, are you?
Nope. That was kind
Okay.
of ridiculous. But there is an ultra shortcut in this map track, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's like for not humans. I guess humans can do it pretty easily. Not easily, but they can do it.
Yeah.
But it's not something I can pull off because it needs tech that I probably can't even do.
It's a pretty tricky one, and it basically requires releasing during a mini turbo, getting 2 double sideways boosted mini turbos, which is something you haven't explained yet. I realize now. 8
Sideways
tech hop.
boosting, right?
Yes.
It will do it here, and then it sort of like skips the finish trigger, and you just drive through.
Yeah. So for the ultra shortcut, we found out only in 2018 that balcony is in the perfect spot to make a jump that you can basically trick the game into progressing multiple times while in the air still, fall down, get put down right before the finish line, pass another check by falling down right after the finish line because it extends onto the balcony because the finish line is right next to the balcony, get placed down, and then the lap triggers. I don't know how everything came together for that to work, but it does. The simple version of it already got found in 2004, actually, simply
was
by
born
using a
then.
blue shell. Yeah, imagine that. Things happening before you're born?
No, I was born 2004. That's the year.
Oh, you were? Okay. I thought you said you wasn't.
No,
Alright. Then you're okay. Then blue shell, post blue shell.
I'm allowed to play this game, right? Mom said
Yeah.
yes.
No, everyone knew it was welcome.
Crazy that games like these have such crazy long histories. Like, for me,
Yeah.
2004 is a very long time ago. I just want to come in for a second to read a $12 donation from J Turtle saying, donating $12 for each of my mispronounced C actions on stream. Thank you so much for chat for raising $3,000 during my shift. That was really crazy, everybody. It's insane to be a part of this. Also, I know nothing about Kingdom Hearts, but I'm putting my money towards Stitch because they are the best Disney princess. Thank you very much for that, Jade. And I just want to remind you all, real quick, that we are less than $200 away from setting an Archiethon PB, the most money an Archiethon has ever raised. So if you're excited for setting that PB, like we said, PB is speedrun all the time, make sure you get your donations in. And thank you very much.
Let's go. Let's get those 200 buckaroos, those monies, as you're talking about. With this amount of blue shells, maybe we'll get there. We'll have to see.
300 whole monies.
For the record,
Bezos
we're at
smiling right
26
now.
for blue shells.
Oh yeah.
26. Ooh.
Plus
That's
26,
fine.
so
That's fine.
13 blue shells.
Oh, 13
Okay,
blue.
so go
Okay.
Wait, that is ridiculous, isn't it? 13 blue
That's
shells.
a lot. That's a lot. I think the most I've ever counted.
Did I see one coming?
14. And we still
14?
got Rainbow Road to go. We did a few double tracks, but
Oh,
there's one. Does it count?
let's just count that. Why not?
Putting you on the
We'll
spot,
count
I
it.
guess.
For charity.
We'll count
For
it.
charity. That's
28.
there you go. Yeah. All right. So final track. Here we go. 3 laps of good fun.
And amazing music.
Yes.
Oh, this track is so good, music-wise. Gameplay not so
I'd
fun.
argue the best.
It's fine. Yeah, the best track for sure.
So we have 2 really tight hairpins, and that's so like there's a balance. Ooh, yeah, this one. It's good recovery though. Well done. So one thing about Double Dash is that it is indeed very slippery. But if you drift, you know what you're doing.
I got
Wow.
blocked off. What is going on?
I kind of thought you were gonna make it at the end there. But...
Oh no, I should not lucky to boost off that. We should explain that actually.
Right. So if you hit A right as you land from Lakitu there, you get a little boost to get back to top speed quick. You can actually also drift to regain your top speed, not even using a mini turbo. But obviously mini turbo is better.
This run is such a... I don't even want to say it. It's just, it's chaotic, you can say, right? That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. It's definitely a good summary of what Grand Prix can be, but on every track.
Yeah.
Usually it's like a few here and there, you get a few clean tracks. This time there was no brakes, all gas. Although technically not, because ATEC you released the gas, but yeah,
Well,
we know it.
I feel like if I didn't do that, I would have gone to the red shell. But I rather should go on that red shell. Okay.
I think so. Oh wow.
Mm.
I just missed the star by a few frames, that's okay. Unlucky, as we call that. Oh yeah, use that star.
I'm scared to use the boost pad. Because they just throw me off.
You can use it here. It was a great
Okay,
spot.
yeah. Look at this. Owning at
Fantastic.
least. Who's some fucking...
Oh,
I'm sorry.
destroyed. Get it out of your system.
I have to swear
It
once. You
runs
can't tell me I'm not allowed to swear in this. If this would be my stream, just kidding. It's been like at least 50 items.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. Let's put it that way.
I'm
So here's
used to
also a
this.
spot where you could LTEC, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
right.
really need to.
That helps.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love the cool snipes the CPUs have been doing. So another thing on like reds on Rainbow Road specifically is that they bounce a lot, which we saw earlier in the beginning of this run. So sometimes they won't even hit. In fact, they'll go slower and hit yourself, which is also cool. Oh, we did get a hit. There you go.
Did we? Nice.
Yeah. Amazing banana placement. Oh,
It's scary when you like have to start drifting and then okay. You have to take the boost pad. It's really scary.
this Rainbow Road is really tricky, honestly. Like this whole section with that fence. They give Mario Kart 64 this whole track as fencing, and then on this one they're deciding, yeah, you know
Alright,
what?
time comes up when we cross the finish line.
Yes.
How far overestimate are we? Is it that bad? I don't even know.
7 minutes. not
Regardless.
bad, actually. We're already an hour behind schedule. What's 7 minutes?
I can hear the birds chirping, so I guess what's even going on?
Alright. And
Alright, let's go.
yeah, you
Time.
would. Time.
Congratulations. That was so amazing.
I pulled through somehow. Oh god.
Yeah, so that's Mario Kart Double Dash. Thank you so much for having
Yeah,
us here. It was a
that was fun. Despite
Yes.
the tech issue, we still managed to play every one of them, so I guess.
Yeah, no, we picked it up really
Yeah.
nice. Do you guys have any shoutouts you want to give to the community or any final words you want to have?
Yo, shoutouts to Akko for being patient with me on the tech check.
So
And-
true. We love Akko.
And shoutouts to the MKDD community. Like, most of them are super welcoming. Like, I've tried a lot of speed games, especially like Nintendo. And like, they were so nice. Like, they came in my chat, gave me advice, invited me to Discord. They were like, you couldn't ask for anything more. So shoutouts to the entire community and the representative Goomba as well, staying up for this.
Of course, I'm happy to do
Yes.
so.
Hey, chat, we have to give them a round of applause. EU Frogs, it is pretty much the morning. They have stayed up the entire night. We want a big round of applause for showing us this amazing run. And thank you both very much. And hope you guys...
Relp, I didn't get up for this.
You didn't get up?
Relp said I get up for it, like I slept and woke up, but no, I didn't.
Ah,
Relp was
crazy,
bashing
crazy,
me.
crazy. Well,
Alright.
yes, exactly. Thank you very much for your runs and have a nice evening.